Hey, what's up guys? Quick video. This is Brian from Whisper Status 74, and this video is for you Transformer fans. Walmart has had a lot of these classic re-releases, so to speak, that you see here with, I think this is Laserbeak and Frenzy, you know, Ravage and Rumble, and you know, in the exact same, you know, packaging from back in the day, which is very interesting to people like myself that remember these coming out with the mottos and the personalities and the strength gauges, which really put these ahead of their time. A lot of these were Diaclone first and then made Transformers, and they built it all around it. But these are very interesting to see out in the stores. Now, what's missing, I guess what was next to it, they only had a few of them, but that's a lot of money for these two cassettes. They also have some other interesting, you know, Generation 1, you know, little toys for, I guess, little kids. And they also have the Cyberverse, which is still pretty cool looking. And then these damaged. So my point is, there's a lot of interesting toys that have some of the generation, like Hound is here. I know there's some running animated series that are out as well, that are mixed up with, like, say here you have, you know, Sideswipe, who doesn't look like Sideswipe, next to Hound, which looks like Hound. You know, there's a damage Shockwave here as well. But what I find interesting though is, unless they're considered collectibles, you know, $50 for Shockwave. You know, you're saying here that these are ages 8+, but $50 for that action figure would be understandable if this was the generation, you know, Megatrons, and, you know, not a big fan of the Michael Bay ones, but that is pretty cool. But $50, that's a lot of money for non-collectors. You know, this one has a pretty cool rendition of I'm sorry, of Springer, triple changer. But I'm really interested in who these are for. If they're for little kids, you know, they're these outlandish kind of anime-looking ones of Prime. You know, but you're looking at, you know, $30 for that, $49. You guys know me; I'm not afraid to spend money. But if I'm gonna buy them, they're gonna be like those, the Optimus and Megatron, those classic series. Now, what I think is pretty cool though is this War of Cybertron Jetfire, which has, you know, the original face of the Robotech kind of clone from back in the day. But if you flip it around, it has, to the left, it has that Robotech look that the original had, and then it has the Jetfire from the cartoon and comic look to it with the face. And then here with the, you know, the hood, not the hood, but the more robotic look of the original toy. That is pretty cool. Now this one does look like it would be a collection type, you know, but now you're looking at $79. I mean, we're in a Walmart. And that I find interesting. So for somebody like Christopher Charles out there, what's up, Christopher Charles? Some pretty cool stuff. So shout out to Christopher Charles, my boy Dave, who watches the channel once in a while, as Transformers Generation 1 fans. I'd love to see more of this, but those are just the cassettes for $20. But they're sold here as figures. These one especially, they're sold as 8 and up. I find that interesting. That's a lot of money for kids. I mean, these, even at $20 for action figures. You have some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for 10. Not a lot in stock. We look at what's happening in stores. A lot of stuff missing. So, but what you guys think in the comments, Transformer fans? You know, this thing is pretty cool, but that's $80. That's a lot of money. All right, guys. Transformers fans, thinking of you guys. G1. Some of these toys are actually pretty cool, but that's pretty expensive for little toys that aren't meant to be collector's items. But these I understand as their re-releases, but it's a lot of money. I can't imagine what an Optimus would cost, or original Megatron. So, all right, guys. Thank you. Oh, here's Starscream. Kind of battle damaged Starscream. They look okay. They're a little chunky. All right, guys, thank you as always. Take care.